What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well today. We are back with the third installment of this Southend United career. We finished off the last episode in some great form. We started off the season a little bit shaky, but 7 games through, we are now in 7th place. And we're actually tied for playoff places and only 4 points off of an automatic promotion position. Whether or not we can continue that form today, that is the real big question. We are already getting into the first game today. We're away against Shrewsbury, and I think that's going to be the main theme for today's episode. We're just going to be trying to get through as many games as we possibly can as we go 1-0 down, immediately followed up by an equaliser from McLaughlin, because we're not within the transfer window, so there's not too much else we can do. We obviously have our youth players, any kind of general bits that we need to do with the club, and that's about it really. But we're in the 70th minute of this game. It's not looking too good. We may as well let it play out till the end. We're just in the 85th, 5 more minutes, and we did actually lose. Not the best start, but hopefully we can turn it around. I think last time I did run through the whole training situation that I'm going to try and focus on Harry Lennon so that he can be our main, or one of our main centre-backs in the team, seeing as he is very young. Also Smith Rowe, Yearwood, you know the drill with them. They're improving actually at a really good rate. Like, they've already both gone up about 2 or 3 stats each. Our next match is up against Fleetwood, but I just thought I would actually take a look at the calendar and see the whole entire situation, because I haven't done that yet today. Scunthorpe after in the Carabao Cup, that might be a game worth playing, because I think they're either in League One or maybe the Championship. I don't know if they got promoted last year in real life. Also, Burton, Oxford, Oldham. I swear we had them in another cup as well. I think we've already knocked them out in the Carabao Cup, so that'd be another good one. We actually do have quite a few fixtures. I'm going to see maybe if I can get all the way through to the end of October today. That'd be a really decent amount, and what? That would have been about kind of 6, 7, maybe even 8 games today. As I said though, we are here. And we have got Fleetwood. We are at home. I'm hoping for a better result than that first one against Shrewsbury. I thought that was going to be a goal there, but it was not. Sam Manton with the early goal. We'll get to half time and then we skip. Sam Manton with 2. Smith Rowe got on as well. He did want to start, but I decided against that just for this game. Luckily enough, though, he did get subbed on, and because of that, he is happy. He's making good progress. So obviously, eventually, he should be able to kind of push his way through into the first team, you'd imagine. I'm just going to have a very quick look to see where Scunthorpe are, if that's possible. If I can actually find my way through into the League One. And I'm sure I've pretty much gone the wrong way. And I think I may have. So bear with me, I'll find out. I did finally find my way to League One, and I was wrong. Scunthorpe are in League One. I probably should have noticed that already, but they're actually 1 place ahead of us as well. So because of that, I think that's just going to be another game that I probably will just simply simulate, and then we'll move on to the league campaign after that. So we can actually go straight into this. It is at home, the Carabao Cup. We seem to be on a decent run so far, so obviously it's a benefit if we can knock them out and get through to the next round. I don't know what round we'll be in, maybe the 4th round if I'm getting ahead of myself. I do not exactly know, but it's still 0-0. We are approaching half time. I'll skip like I have before, and we won on penalties, so that is good news for us. Obviously our stamina is going to be a bit dodgy after the extra game time, but still, I will take that. I did just do another training session, which obviously I haven't shown you guys. However, Harry Lennon has gone up to a 64, so for me, that is enough to now bring him into the first team. He can be a starter. We'll probably drop him down, his replacement, that is John White, onto the bench. Then Kipriano can go into the reserves. We've still got Kiernan, everybody else. I don't think I'm going to move around. Smith Rowe's getting better. Yearwood is already in the team at a 66. And with that, we can probably move on into the next match. This was actually one of the games that I was considering playing, seeing as Wickham actually are 2nd in the league at the moment. We do have Burton later on. They're in about 6th. And Harry Lennon, the man who I've just put in, has scored on his first game into the team full-time for me this year. Again, with all of our games, we'll get to half-time, then we'll skip. If we can hold this out away from home, like we did just there, that is an incredible result. It is that time of the month again, and our youth scout report, the monthly report, has come through. So we may as well have a very quick review. All of these guys are low. I'm afraid you are on the way out. I didn't sign anyone up last month, and I probably should have. We're actually quite lucky that we didn't lose out on any of those players. But if we take a better look, Cameron Murphy, I think you're going to get dropped out as well. Tyler Morris, you can find your way up into the team. He was a striker, actually. Would be nice to get a centre back, which Mason Cox does look like. With these guys as well, Ethan Bailey, he's looking decent too. So we've signed 3 guys up into our youth team. I think that'll be it, and we'll have a better review probably next month. I thought it was going to be next month, but it turns out we actually have the opportunity to view these players already. And Mason Cox, I thought he may be future team potential, but he's currently rated 37, so we've got a lot of work to do on him. He is only 16, so it is understandable, and he is actually a right back, so that's not exactly what I wanted. Tyler Morris, on the other hand, he's a 58, and he still has very high potential, so I could probably start training him sometime soon. And the main one, I've already had a look at him, Ethan Bailey. He's already a 65, and he's only 17, so he's actually basically nearly first team potential as well, and his potential is between a 72 and a 90. So because of that, I'm literally going to promote him straight up to the first team, and we should probably start training him up as well. The intention originally was to play this game against Burton. We're already losing, which isn't great, and my decision here may turn out to be bad, but I've got my eyes on a fixture later on in the month. We've got a cup game against West Brom. I'm hoping I could potentially get all the way through to that in today's episode alone. If we can't, I'll end up playing my games earlier, but still, that could be one of the games I want to play. We're nearly full time in this game in the 90th minute, and it looks like it is going to be a defeat for us here. It's not great. We lost 1-0 away. We've just had some incredibly bad news. Tom Hopper, our main man up top, is actually injured for 6 whole weeks. And because of that, as you can see, the number 10, Simon Cox, he is back in. He well and truly gets another big shot and a big run in the first team. I did have a look to see if Bailey could actually play up top, the guy who we have just brought up from the youth team, if I can speak properly there. Drew Yearwood has scored a goal, but I'm afraid going back to Bailey, he couldn't. It's 1-1. We're going to skip just about now, and we lost again. Okay, we're in some bad form. 2 defeats in a row is not great at all, but we've got a game against Oldham. Hopefully we can recover something. It's the Checker Trade Trophy. We knocked out Oldham earlier on in the year in the Carabao Cup, and hopefully we can knock them out again of another thing. I'm sure they're going to be back here for revenge, but ideally we'll get through this with a victory. It's still 0-0 approaching the 55th minute. Cox has missed a penalty. We're going to skip, and we've lost. That is 3 in a row, and we're out of the cup. 3 in a row definitely starts to become a little bit worrying, so because of that, we are going to play a game. We're up against Gillingham. We've dropped down to about 11th in the league. We're only a couple of points behind 8th, 7th and 6th, so the edge of the playoff places, but we really do need a decent result to get back on track. This is the team we are going to go with. Yearwood's actually made up to a 67 now. Robinson's going to be starting up top, and I don't know why Barrett is there on the wing. I think, in fact, I may actually start Smith Rowe. Then that leaves Bailey with the potential to come on for his first main game for the club. Here we go. Hyam. Is anyone going to make the run through there? Mantum. Not the best. Okay, let's get that back out. Smith Rowe. Hopefully he can get another ball in. Is anybody there? Lennon. The man. We've brought him into the team. He's doing great. 1-0. Oh, good stuff. Oh, no. That was so lucky how that fell to him. Let's go. Come on. Kitely. Oh, Smith Rowe. Come on, with the shots. Tight angle. Not the greatest, and Kitely smashes it over. Okay, there's Bailey. He did come on the pitch, by the way. I did sub him on in case you didn't notice. Doesn't look like he's been blessed with pace at all. But a delivery and a goal. Oh, the youngsters. Bailey to Smith Rowe. We take the lead. Oh, that is so good. Bailey again. Not blessed with pace, but it's enough. That was good. That was good. Edge of the box. Yearwood was completely body checked there. That's a foul. Thank you. Setting back up through there. Another great ball into the box. Bailey. 2 assists on his first ever game. There we go. We won. Okay, I was worried at one point when it was 1-0, but Bailey, the new man, 2 assists on his first ever game. I'm really impressed. Really good stuff. With that result, we really actually haven't moved that much at all. We're in 9th, but if you can see there, within 1 victory, that can take us all the way up to 3rd. I think it's pretty much going to be like that for the whole entire season. So we just basically need to keep on being relatively consistent and then see what we can do with that. In terms of our players, our training, Bailey, I'm impressed with him. I want to play with him more. He's only 17, and usually I probably should just kind of let his play or his general development just go for himself. But I feel like I want to just put one little thing on him, maybe to improve his physical side of things, probably dribbling because his sprint speed, look at that, 60. Because of that, I'm actually just going to stick something, if I can find it. I'm going to do that one, race against the clock, just instead of Yearwood, and then we'll kick 2 on Smith Rowe. So we'll simulate that, and hopefully soon enough he'll improve a lot. Smith Rowe is actually getting a lot better. You may have heard me saying earlier on, that is the game that I'm aiming for down there, West Brom. I'm probably going to try and play that, and that most likely will be the last game that I do in today's episode. We're about halfway through if I have a look at how long I've been recording for. And yeah, so we've got 3 games up until then. Sunderland's definitely going to be a hard one. I don't know if we'll be able to get a result in that one. I'm kind of doubting it altogether. But first of all, we've got this game against Coventry. I will skip this one relatively quickly. We are at home, so hopefully we can get something decent. There's a lot of hope that I seem to keep on putting on my team, but I'm really wishing we can win this. And we have got a lead, and now it's 1-1, and we skip, and we win 2-1. Good stuff. We're back up into 6th at the moment. We've got another game straight away. This time we've got Walsall at home. I don't know what we're going to get for it. We're already losing. And again, talking about in the future, that Sunderland game, I'm not sure what's going to come out of that. We'll skip this one. And a 1-1 draw, I guess, isn't too bad. I'm slightly worried because apparently we've got a player injured. I just saw it at the top of my screen and I don't know who it is. Michael Kitely. Okay, he's out for 7 days. That could be a lot worse than I thought, but we've got Sunderland up next. Just let me check the whole fitness situation. I guess Kitely won't play. Same with Hopper. We know he's out for ages. But we can go straight through into this. And Simon Cox is playing. Smith Rowe and Robinson. In fact, Simon Cox isn't playing. I'm completely wrong there. Smith Rowe, McLaughlin and Robinson is that front line. What do we expect from this game? Not too much. Probably a defeat. If we come out with anything more than that, I will be extremely happy. So we're going to skip. And a 1-1 draw. For me, that's a really good result. Hopper, he is going to be out of the team. Also, I'm actually going to start Bailey in this game with Simon Cox up top. Apart from that, I think that is pretty much all we can do. So that is our team. We have got West Brom. I'm not expecting too much. Luckily enough, we are at home. Let's see if we can get through to the next round of this cup. But Simon Cox got there instead. Yearwood with the shot. Oh, we've scored. What a great goal. 1-0 against West Brom. Let's get that out. Still Rodriguez is there. That's dangerous. And it's out. We're good. We're good. He says we're still not good. Ah, that's what you do when you don't clear it out. That's what happens. 1-0. There we go. Through there. Manton. Back to Cox again. Lovely play with the shot. What was that? Oh, okay. They just messed that up. Through the gap, Hyam. Ah, could have been a penalty if we moved a bit more. Here we go. We have Smith Rowe through the middle. Why did he go for the header? Is that going to be the end? Or can we get it in one more time? We cannot. So, if I'm right, I think that's another penalty shootout. There we go. Okay, that's the first one. He's going to the right. I've decided. Nope, to the left. Next up. Oh no.
So next up to take the penalty.
Oh no. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. Nah, it's not going to happen. Okay, we literally have to, like, save this and score everything else. They've gone left every single time. Oh, they went left every penalty. We did all that. We dominated them in the game, and it wasn't enough. Oh, that's so disappointing. I don't usually show this, but that's what I mean. Look at the stats. We had 8 shots. They had 3. 50-50 on possession as well. Oh, that's so disappointing. There's our confirmation. This is as far as our journey goes in the Carabao Cup. We got to the 4th round. It was decent. Now we just have to hope that we can do better and have a decent run in the FA Cup. That is the main manager task for us this season. But of course, it's always nice to have a good cup run on the side. We're now out of 2 cups today alone, which isn't exactly great, but at least we can concentrate on our league campaign and the FA Cup when that comes up. Looking at our players though that we have in our youth squad, officially they are signed to the club. Tyler Morris between 78 and 92, that's looking very good. Liam Baker between 75 and 94. Mason Cox between 72 and 88. And this man here, Isaac Lewis, he looks like the real dark horse of our club now. He's only 15, he's already 62, and he's between 83 and 94 potential. As soon as he gets old enough, I'm pretty sure he's going to be straight up into the team, and he's basically already got a place on the bench at least. I'm afraid to say that that is actually going to be it for today's episode. I hope you did all enjoy. You can see that in the league we are currently in 6th place. We've been consistent. We did get knocked out of 2 cups though, which wasn't exactly great. Hopefully next episode we can move on and make some progress in the league and move towards those promotion spots. That's what we've got in the next month of November. Then we've got December, only a few more games, and then eventually we're back to January. Will anybody who rejected us before want to move to us in January? I'm doubting it, but we'll just have to wait and see. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit a like on it, stay subscribed as well, and I will see you guys on the next video.